Live once more again. Also, what I need for you to do, sit back, relax, put on your headgear. Oh, my worthless 2 cents is about to put something in your ear.
Oh, and here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, coming at you live once more again with another episode. With another episode. With another episode of my worthless 2 cents table talk, where your approval is not needed. Welcome to Wednesday, each and every one. I pray that everyone has had a wonderful, blessed day. I hope it has been good for you or good to you. Either way, I hope it has been good. I hope you've been blessed and highly favored to each and every one. Before I get started, I will send my prayers and my concerns and my blessings out to Louisiana that had the storm that come through there. Sending prayers that way from the old country boy this way. Louisiana country boy sending prayers to his home state of Louisiana right now. Sending prayers to each and every one that may be going through something. Either, the old saying, either we going through, we coming out, or we getting ready to go in. So I just want to send my prayers to each and every one to offer encouragement, just to keep on going, keep on pushing. And basically, y'all see I'm up here by myself. So you know what the old country boy, if y'all new to this, understand one thing. If you're new to this, understand this. Whether I have someone or whether I'm by myself, I just added a new day, which is Tuesday. But every Monday and every Wednesday, I will be right here every Monday, every Wednesday, whether I'm here for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 60 minutes. I will be right here because whether you know it or not, a little backdrop. When I first started doing this, I was every day. I was Monday through Saturday. I was on every single day. With a guest, without a guest. I was on 6 days a week. And God and I had a conversation, and I said, Lord, I'm grateful for the opportunity. But if you will allow me, just give me a little bit of a break. I promise you this is that every Monday and every Wednesday, I will be right there. And for the last 2 years, I think it has been every Monday and every Wednesday, God has blessed me to be right here every week. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity. In saying that, I would just say, for me, and understand every time I come here, it is to offer encouragement, it is to offer support, it is to send prayers and uplift someone, to show transparency, to show vulnerability, to be open, honest, and transparent, in order to be all that God has called me to be, um, to show my life, to show my journey, that it may encourage someone else along theirs. I'm not perfect. I don't get it all right. But what I am not is ashamed of who I am, where I've come from, and the things that God has brought me through. I ain't ashamed of that at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because me being ashamed of where I come from is me denying God of what he has done for me and is doing for me. And I refuse to do that. Refuse, refuse, refuse. Um, and on that subject, well, let me say this as well. If y'all have not had the opportunity to tune in to Tuesday Talk About It, every Tuesday at 9 p.m., Minister CJ and the Louisiana Country Boy have joined together, and we're on Kingdom Purpose Radio live right here every Tuesday, and every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And let me tell y'all something about Minister CJ. Minister CJ is a young man from right here in Houston, Texas. 18 years old. 18 years old. And this young man, man, he's out here on the battlefield. He's not denying 18, 18. So y'all ain't got to believe me. Just catch him and listen to him, and give him some support and encouragement as he travels this thing called life. I mean, some of us are older, so we know there's going to be some things that he run into. But what we can do is continue to encourage him on what God has given him and the joy that his young man is. And the man, I'm telling you, old country boy, I'm telling you, I'll be sitting up here with Minister CJ, and I'll be like, oh, yes, sir. But he's a powerful, powerful young man of God. And it is an honor for me to sit with him on Tuesdays and bring it to each and every one of you live. So if y'all get an opportunity every Tuesday at 9 p.m., y'all support Minister CJ. Man, okay. Now on with that. And y'all also support my co-host, the Little Diva, with her show. I heard she had a show earlier today. I missed it. Sorry. But she's doing wonderful things as well. So y'all continue to support. Let's just continue to support, uplift, and encourage each other. Let's just continue to support, uplift, and encourage each other. Now, for my few little minutes that I'm gonna be on here, it's just gonna be I'm gonna be, but I hope I drop this. Yes, there's so many things on my mind, but I'm gonna do this. I did a post today, this morning, my morning inspirational post, basically saying just be patient. Enjoy the space that you're in. Be patient because you're right where you need to be. And as I was reading and posting it, something hit me because it was personal. What's going on, Mike? Here's what was personal. You know, I had this battle with myself, and it was with self, because I was, come on, God, when you gonna do this? God, look here. God, I need for you to move for me. God, when you gonna take me from here and move me somewhere else and elevate me to this next thing? God, when you go, God, this thing is a struggle. God, I need for you to come. I need you to come on up in here and get me up out of here. I was calling him like he was the fireman. Can you come get me? Can you come get me up out of here? Then I realized something, and it hit me. It hit me like a sack of potatoes. God is not going to take us out of everything. We have this, let me rephrase it. I had this twisted sense of thinking God was going to come and take me up out of something. Can you come right now? That's right. That's right. I need you right now. I need you to come get me right now. I had this twisted sense that God, I pray, I stay in your word, and I'm faithful. I need you to come. God, God, you don't hear me? You don't hear me calling you to come get me up out of this? God, this is hard. God, God, you know what I'm going through. And he do. I'm just telling you what I was in it. And he made me, after he cut me in the back of my head, realize. He said, let me give you something. He said, don't you remember them 3 Hebrew boys that King Nebuchadnezzar told that they had to bow down and they was going in the furnace? You don't remember those? And I was like, yeah. Did I stop them from going in the furnace? No. But when the king looked in the furnace, what did he see? He said he put in 3, but now he see 4. Did did I stop Job from going through? Did I say no, don't do that to Job. No, I'm gonna come and but Job lost it all of it. Did I stop that from happening? I was like, no, I didn't. And he said, wait, my son, whom I love, whom I love, I allowed to be beaten, lied on, betrayed, and nailed to a cross. Did I come and I said, wow. Huh. He said, do you remember there was some fellas on a boat? Yeah. And the storm was raging? Yeah. Do you remember Jesus was sleeping in the bow of the boat? Yeah, I remember that story. Do you remember that there was a fella named Peter who wanted to walk on the water? And when Jesus came and allowed him to, what happened? I say, well, he walked and then he took his eyes off. And then what happened? And he sank. He says, because this for me, it's for me. I don't know if y'all get this. He said, because sometimes if I come save you all the time and pull you out and allow you to come to me, sometimes you think that you have the power and you did it, and you no longer look at me. You look at it like you did it. Wow. What? Sometimes, even if I take you out of a situation and I pick you up in that horrible situation and I pull you out of it, once you get out of it on the other side, you put your chest out like you got your own self out of it. You don't no longer look at me. Not every time I'm going to come and pull you out of something. Because some of us want God to pull us out of stuff that we've gotten ourselves into, but now we want Him to pull us out. We want Him to come and come get us. Come get us up out of here. And we say, come on, get me. Come on, get me. We want Him to come pull us out of the stuff that we got ourselves into and take us to another place where we won't even recognize Him until we get into some more stuff. I was like, yeah. He said, do you remember the times that I've gotten you out of stuff? I try to remind you of them, but let me remind you of you. Do you remember some times that I have taken you out of some things that you got yourself into? And as soon as you, country boy, as soon as you got to the other side where I had placed you, you forgot about me. I was no longer relevant in that moment because now you've gotten out. Yeah. Do you remember you cry out? Whoa, you cry out, you cry out. When you was in it, you would cry out, you would cry out, you would boo-hoo, have snot slinging fest when you was in it. for me to come get you. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Do you remember me? It was because this was my conversation. I'm just sharing it with y'all. Do you remember them times when you was out there in them streets and you was drinking and you was out there and you be drinking and you be roasted, toasted, but you get in and you try to drive and find your way home and you calling on me and I got you there. Yeah. Did that ever stop you? Because you just figure like, ooh, I made it. I made it to the house. Hmm. Yeah, I did. You thought you made it by your own will. You thought you made it by your own might. So you didn't. When I was the one that was carrying you, and I was taking you out of them situations, and taking you around and lifting you up over danger, and protecting you from the accidents, and protecting you from hurting somebody else, protecting you. You didn't realize it was me. You stuck your chest out like it was you. Yeah. You be in the midst of it, and you be well, the Lord will make a way somehow, and you be saying that because what you were hoping and praying was for me to come get you and pull you out. That was the way you was hoping I would make it. But as life has taught me, and He had to snap me back when I was talking about come get me. When I was talking about come pull me up out of this, come get me up out of this. Can you come save me? As clear as water, he said, why don't you just let me come in with you? What? See, because some of this stuff, some of these things you're going to have to go through. Some of these things you're going to have to endure. Some of these things that you are going through is because, as I said last night, the race is not given to the swift. The race is given to the one that endureth to the end. If I keep pulling you out, I'm not building up your endurance. If I keep coming and getting you, you're always going to think that I can just keep doing what I'm doing. And whenever I get in this situation, I can just call him and then he'll come get me out. Sometimes what he wants us to do is call him to come in to my situation. Can you come into the sick room? Can you come in to my heartache? Can you come in to my loneliness? Can you come in? Don't pull me out. But can you come in with me? Don't oh, just a moment. Mm. Don't take the pain away of losing my mama. just come in and be my comforter. Come in and be my comforter. Because if you take the pain away, then sometimes we become callous and hard. Sometimes we have to endure the pain. But how do you endure the pain and the hurt, country boy? He said, I'll be your comforter. How many of us are inviting him in? As I say that now, I understand so clearly when he says, yea, though I stand at the door and knock. I called him so many times to pull me out. But now when situations and things come and circumstances come, I don't ask him to take me out. Don't come save me from it, but can you get in here with me? I want to feel your presence in here with me. Because how can you smile when the world around you is being torn down and hatred and anger and jealousy and strife are all around you? Because I got him in here with me. Because when he comes in with me, he brings his peace. He brings his love in with me. He's in the situation with me. And when he's in it with me, it gives me the strength and the courage to keep on running the race. Some of us want him to take us out and place us one step ahead when all he wants to do is come in to help us run this race, to help us build up our endurance, to keep on going. Don't pull me out. Don't pull me out. Come in with me. Bring your power in with me. Bring your comfort, bring your love, bring your safety, bring your, when you come in. Now I know I may not have been able to explain it before, but I clearly get it. How can you smile when the world around you is tumbling down? Because I'm not asking him to take me out of all of this ugliness. I'm not asking him to take me out of all the hate. I'm not asking him to remove me from all the anger, all the strife, all the people that are around that are tearing. Don't remove me from it, Lord. Just come in here with me. While I'm on this journey, just come in here with me. See, because while you're in here with me and you're giving me strength, and you're being my comforter, and you're being my Prince of Peace, while you're in here with me, I'm still running this race. While you're in here with me, I'm still moving forward. While you're in here with me, every day I'm getting stronger. While you're in here with me, I'm building up endurance. While you're in here with me, I'm able to testify to someone else that say, I just want to get up out of this. And I can say, no, why don't you just bring him in your situation? Why don't you just bring him in your marriage? Why don't you just bring him in your friendship? Why don't you just bring him in your business? Why don't you just bring him in? Why don't you just bring him in? Because when you bring him in, when you bring him in, the things that used to bother don't bother. The things that you used to do, you don't do because he's in with you. And you don't have to run away from those things. He gives you strength to face those things. But if you keep wanting to pluck you out of it and move you over here, funny thing is, if you ever hear anybody, and this was me, I'm talking about myself now. If you ever hear anybody always talking about, well, they was over here for a minute. Well, I was over here at this place. Maybe it was I was at this place and it was all peaceful. And then all of a sudden it just, my peace was disturbed. So they had to leave that place. And then they went to another place and they found some peace. And all of a sudden, before too long, then their peace was disturbed there. And then they went over here and then it was all fine over there. Then all of a sudden their peace was disturbed. Maybe it wasn't their peace was disturbed. Maybe they were disturbing the peace. See, sometimes we think it's everything around us that's disrupting, and maybe we're the disruption. I speak of that personally, in all my relationships, the one thing I had to say was in all my relationships, there was only one common denominator. It was me. You can't keep going from place to place to place to place to place. And everywhere you go, there's this, there's that over here. Well, now over here, there's ugliness over here. Ooh, they just mean and talking about folks over here. And over here, they talk. If you fall out with somebody, if you every circle you done went in, y'all done fell out in every circle. Maybe it ain't the circles. Just saying. Let's call that self-check. And the last thing I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna take this from Minister CJ last night, and maybe we should all do it. I know I have to. When you start and you're around some things and you feel drunk, he said these words: "Where is your?" What did he say? Let me see. Let me get it right. Is it emotional, mental? Is it spiritual? Compass. Are you checking your compass and you're going like, ooh, that's kind of off? See, sometimes we ask people, well, should I be around these people or should what should, check your compass? If your compass is off when you're around something, why are you still going around it? If your compass, if your spiritual compass is off, I think you'd be like, ooh, ooh, it ain't. Then why are you still going in the direction of it? But then get there and complain about it. We have to check ourselves, because we again place ourselves in situations and circumstances, taking no accountability, no responsibility for it, and then turning and saying, God, come get me out. Come get me. And like Jesus told them boys, didn't you know I was sleeping in the boat? Y'all woke me up for this. Y'all came and woke me up. I'm on the boat with you. I'm here with you. Let's let him in. Instead of telling him and asking him all the time to pull us out. Sometimes all we got to do is open the door and let him in. He will come into our situation. He will bring us peace that surpasses all understanding. All understanding. It can be just as chaotic all around, but you're still in peace. You're sitting there because you've allowed him in. And understand this, for me, discovering and allowing him in to bring me peace, to bring me comfort. To bring it in and not taking me out of every situation. Not, okay, boom, I gotta run. It's getting too nervous. Boom, gotta go. He's building my endurance. He didn't take Job out. He didn't take, here we go. Noah built the boat by God's instructions, but the storm still came. But because he followed God's instructions and God was on the inside, he found peace. God didn't take him out, though. He placed him in. He came in, but he still had to go through. Job still had to go through. Country boy still has to go through. The race is not given to the swift, but to the one that endureth. Your situation, whatever it is you may be facing, whatever it is you may be feeling, whatever it is you may be going through, is only your endurance check. The race is not given to the swift, but to the one that endureth to the end. Keep on running. Keep on going. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give in. But just invite him in and stop asking him to take you out. Because when you invite him in, you start to renew your mind. You start to see things differently. You can see the situation a little bit differently, even though it may be terrible, but you see it from a different perspective if you let him in. He said, I shall provide all your needs. You let him in. Stop running and asking him to take you out of every situation. Stop asking him to change everything. We ask him to change everything around us, but we never invite him in to change us. Maybe the situation is going to be what it is, but when he changes us, we look at it differently. There's a possibility. Well, anyway, that's all old country boy got. I told you I was just dipping in. I stayed longer than I thought I would. But look here, I'm thanking each and every one of y'all. I hope everyone has a blessed rest of your week, wonderful weekend. Man, it has been a joy. Thank you, each and every one for tuning in. Thank you for allowing old country boy to come across your page, come across your phone, to come into your home, your job, wherever you may be, your car. I thank you so very much. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Miss Julie. Thank you, Michael. I thank y'all so very much for your support. It is greatly, 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 greatly appreciated. I want to say this. I got a call from the BEA Awards, the president, and when she said that, hey, I want to honor you. I want you to be one of the honorees at the award ceremony. Let me tell y'all something. And she had to explain. She said that ain't got nothing to do with the old category things. It ain't got nothing to do with that. This is something. You are being honored. You're one of the people that's being honored. And let me tell y'all, I was humbled and I still am. As I went and I was being nosy and I saw some of the other honorees that she's honoring. Ethel's baby boy ain't got no doctor in front of his name. I've probably been to a couple of doctors and head doctor, but I don't have a DR in front of my name. I don't have a title in front of my name. And I see some of these people and that are being honored, and I'm sitting like, wow, I'm on a list of people, and even in some of the categories, I'm on a list with people who I've admired and still admire and have the utmost respect for. I don't think that I'm doing anything special. I'm only doing what God has called me to do and being the best that I can be at that. I'm not here to try to work and to impress the world. I'm just here to share my testimony, to share my journey, to encourage someone else not to give up, to not to give in. But this old country boy, who honestly for many a years never thought that I could accomplish anything. Never thought that I would really be anything. and really never thought that I would have any influence or any impact on anybody's life because mine was such a jumbled mess. And sometimes a jumbled mess, it still is a jumbled mess. But if I tell you this, if you want to see God take a mess and turn it to a miracle, just let him in. If you, what's the song? If you don't believe me, just watch. If you don't believe me, just watch. You know, I have one, my desire is to please God. And my desire is also to make sure that I leave a positive legacy behind for my kids and my grandkids. I want them to be able to look and be proud of their father. I want my family to be proud of me. I may be a nobody, but I'm God's somebody. And that's what matters the most, to be God's somebody. And I tell you, each and every one of you, that you are God's somebody. You are God's somebody. You are God's somebody. So, as I end, I just say this is, don't give up on your vision. Don't give up on your purpose. Don't give up on what God has given you. Don't give up. Don't worry about the people that don't agree. Don't worry about the people that don't support. You just don't give up. Heck, I got people that don't. I got people got the same blood that don't support me. So look, but it ain't gonna stop me. It ain't gonna stop me. And don't you let it stop you. Go higher, stretch wider. Go higher, stretch wider. Go higher, stretch wider. Go higher and stretch wider. Because your gift can't nobody take it. Often imitated, never duplicated. Ain't nobody's bad like you. And lastly but not leastly, I won't even go through the whole spiel. Wait a minute, Miss Julie, you can't be taking my words now. See, that was my turn. Let's see, look, hey, Miss Julie, you've been watching. Look, I can tell you've been watching. You know exactly what was coming. As I as I as I tell each and every one of y'all this, look, and when I say this, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And when I tell you, I don't just say it because it's a cute cute cliche. I say it because I mean it. And when I say that I love you, and I love you unconditionally, I mean those very words. I don't care if you don't like me, that's on you. I don't care if you don't support me, that's on you. I don't even care if you don't speak to me, that's on you. This fella right here, I love you, and I love you unconditionally. And guess what? Guess what? There ain't nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful weekend. Hey, Steph, how you doing? Look, that's another one of my grand fam. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be safe. And I will see y'all Monday. Monday, we'll be back with another edition of the Real Conversation with a twist of humor with my co-host, the Little Diva. So look, until then, y'all be safe, be blessed. See y'all. Bye. I'm up out of here. I lasted longer than I thought I was.